The South Korean entertainment industry has been rocked again by the latest news about BTS and their agency, Hybe labels. After years of being the company's mainstay, Hybe is now reportedly starting to give up on the future of BTS members, especially Kim Taehyung. With contracts approaching their expiration date and various individual decisions, the company seems to no longer have full control of the direction of its members' careers. Since their debut in 2013, BTS has grown into the biggest group in the world. Their worldwide popularity has made Hybe grow rapidly and become one of the largest entertainment companies in South Korea. However, as BTS members mature, decisions regarding their future have become more complex. Currently, several BTS members are undergoing military service, while others are starting to be more active in their solo projects. With this condition, Hybe can no longer fully control their career paths as before. The company is reportedly resigned to facing various possibilities, including the potential for members to take their own paths after their military service ends. Kimtaehyung, or BTS, is one of the members who stands out the most in his solo career. Since releasing his solo album and being active in the modeling world, Taehyung has increasingly built his own identity outside of BTS. His involvement as a brand ambassador for luxury brands such as Cartier and Celine shows his incredible global appeal. In fact, some industry analysts predict that Taehyung could be a huge success as a solo artist without having to rely on BTS or Hybe. With this condition, Hybe seems to be starting to lose control over Taehyung's future. If he chooses to continue his career independently or join another agency, Hybe will not be able to do much to stop him. For Hybe, keeping BTS in one group is the best strategy. BTS is the company's main source of income, and losing one of its members could be a big blow. However, with the members increasingly having individual interests, the company seems to be starting to accept the fact that they cannot force their will. The decisions that Hybe is currently taking are more about supporting the members' choices rather than pressuring them to stay together. In other words, Hybe prefers to surrender and wait for each member's decision without too much intervention. Although BTS still has a good relationship with each other, some signs of separation are starting to appear. Some members are more focused on solo projects, such as Jungkook, who is actively releasing solo music and performing at various international events. Taehyung himself is increasingly being linked to projects outside of Hybe, both in music and acting. This has raised speculation that BTS' future as a group may not be the same as before. Although Hybe has confirmed that BTS will stay together, many fans are starting to prepare themselves for the possibility that the group will be more active individually than as a full group. Another factor that makes Hybe resigned is military service. Currently, Jin J-Hope and Suga are serving their duties as South Korean soldiers. Meanwhile, RM, Jimin V, and Jungkook will soon follow. This process requires the group's activities to be temporarily halted, and each member has time to reflect on their future. Many speculate that after completing their military service, some members may not want to return to BTS in the same capacity as before. This is a big challenge for Hybe, which has relied on BTS as the spearhead of their business. If the members choose to go their separate ways after military service, then Hybe will have no choice but to let them go. Despite the uncertainty regarding BTS' future, ARMY remains loyal to them. Many fans hope that after their military service ends, BTS can return with a full lineup and continue working together. However, there are also those who understand that the members have their own dreams and ambitions. If they choose to pursue solo careers, many ARMY are ready to support their steps. Hybe seems to understand this dynamic and prefers to wait for the members' decisions rather than forcing an unrealistic scenario. If BTS really focuses more on solo activities, Hybe must find a way to survive. Hybe's main source of income has been BTS, and if the group is no longer as active as it once was, the company will have to find other sources of income. Hybe has tried to expand their business by debuting new groups such as New Jeans and LESSERAFIM. However, replacing BTS's success will not be easy. BTS is not just another K-pop group, but a global phenomenon that is difficult to repeat. The best-case scenario for Hybe is that BTS stays together after their military service and continues their careers as a group. However, with each member's individual careers growing, this possibility is becoming increasingly uncertain. If BTS were to return, they would likely operate in a more flexible format, where each member has the freedom to pursue their own solo projects without always being tied to group activities. Hybe seems to have realized that they cannot fully control the future of Kim Taehyung and the other BTS members. With their individual careers growing and their military service coming up, the final decision is in the hands of the members. Will BTS stay together or go their separate ways? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, whatever happens, they will always get full support from ARMY all over the world.